Hi everyone, I'm Giancarlo Caltabiano for Bored to Death TV. Felicia couldn't be here with us for this preview, but she will be in the next coming one, so fret not. Right now we'll be doing a preview of ResPublica 2330 AD. They didn't give us a box, right, Luke? They didn't give us a box? Okay, so we're just gonna show you how it's played. Check it out. Different extraterrestrial races are forming alliances to be able to trade and encourage new settlements throughout space. Let's take a look at what you get in the box. The game will include 60 race cards, 12 cards for each race, 60 technology cards, 12 for each technology, minings, bionics, warfare, teleport, warp speed, and cloning, 6 pilot cards, 6 trooper cards, 4 location cards, and 5 planets broken into 4 parts each. And you'll also get 24 scorecards to keep track of player score. When the endgame conditions are met, the player with the most points is the winner. Here's how to set up the game. First, you create the resort deck with all 7s in the deck. Then the city deck, which will have the 9 on top and descending down to 4. Make a third city pile with all the 3s in it. These are the scoring piles and are placed in the center of the table. Shuffle the tech deck and place it next to the scoring cards. Shuffle the race deck and deal each player 4 cards and place the deck next to the tech deck. Finally, deal 4 planet tokens to each player to form a planet. You're now ready to play. Before we begin, let us show you how to get the scorecards and make some points. To get these cards, you need 5 identical tech cards. To get these cards, you need 5 identical race cards. You can also get points by completing missions on your planet. Now that you know how to get victory points, let's take a look at gameplay. On your turn, you'll be able to trade cards with one of your opponents. Then, if you have 5 identical cards, you can trade them in for a scorecard. And then, on your turn, you'll draw 1 race card from the deck. If you have space stations, you can draw a tech card for each of your stations, but with a maximum of 3 cards per turn. Now, let's take a look at how trading works. If you decide to trade on your turn, you must first say if you're requesting cards or offering cards. If you're asking for cards, you must mention which card or cards you need. Then, in clockwise order, each player will tell you what they want in return. It's up to you to then decide to accept the trade or refuse. If you're offering cards, it works the same way. Some rules to remember. You must have the cards to complete the trade, and you can't combine both a request and an offer. On another note, you do not have a hand size limit. Now that we looked at trading, let's take a look at displaying and scoring. When you have 5 of the race or tech cards, you can display them and then take the topmost card of the score pile depending on what you displayed. Place that scorecard like this so that it's visible to all players. If you have 3 Aturians, you can display them and get the resort scorecard. If you have 3 cloning facilities, you take 1 university card. This card now gives you the ability to display 4 tech cards instead of 5 to gain a city scoring card. If you have 3 same tech cards and 3 same race cards, you can display them to get a new colony card. If you have the new colony card, you now have the ability to give 1 card from your hand to another player and take 1 card from any display, except the gray cards. If you display a pilot, you can draw 2 race cards and place 1 of them under the deck. Troopers are simply jokers and can be used as any race when displaying. After you've traded cards and made displays, your turn ends by drawing cards depending on your space stations. At the end of the game, the player with the most points collected wins. This preview is of a prototype and we won't be rating it at his, but so far it looks like an interesting card game with simple rules but lots of strategy and player interaction. Check out ResPublica 2230 on Kickstarter and remember, if you like it, back it.